So welcome to this session, which is all about your posture. So a short sequence that you can do regularly to improve how you sit, how you stand, and with working on your posture come a lot of other benefits. So when you are into a taller posture, into a taller spine, then you can breathe better. And when you can breathe better, then things start to change on a mental level as on a physical level. So a better posture can then result into feeling more energized or feeling less anxious. So working on the simple exercises and the simple yoga routine can really help you overall on a mental and physical level. So for today's practice, I recommend to have a cushion. You can grab a cushion from your couch or a folded blanket and a strap, or if you don't have a yoga strap, just a pair of leggings or a scarf, just anything that's long enough for you to use for the first of the exercises we'll do today. So let's set the cushion onto the side and come up into a kneeling position. So as you come up into a kneeling position, you want to have your pelvis on top of your knees and the top of the head stacked on the shoulders, on the pelvis, on the knees. I'm going to turn around so that you can see the movement. This is where we'll need the strap. So you'll have it in your hands, a lot wider than your hands. So go really wide, and then we can always go narrower later if you feel that that's what you need to do. So keep the strap taut, stand up nice and tall, and then inhale, lift the arms up, and take the arms all the way back behind you into a full circle. Keep the strap taut, and lift all the way back up. Now, if this is too hard, all you need to do is go wider with your hands, or if it's too easy, go a little bit narrower. We'll do it 2 more times. Inhale to lift, exhale to lower. 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 One last time, lift up, stay, and then drop your right hand down, lift your other arm up, and hold it here. One deep breath. All the way back to center. Drop your left arm, lift your right, hold. And all the way back to center. Lower the arms down and let go of the strap. We don't need it anymore, so you can get rid of it and then take your cushion. So with your cushion, we'll do a chest opener, front of shoulder opener, a little supported back bend. So we want to fold it in half and then place it so it's going to be right at the base of your shoulder blades. If you touch the bottom tip of your shoulder blades, feel where they are, and you want the cushion to be around that area. Head can come on the floor, or if you need a little support, you can maybe use your hands to elevate your head a little bit. And then shuffle until you feel that the cushion is in the right spot for you. You feel your chest rising, the front of your ribs rising, your head and pelvis supported by the floor, or maybe your head supported by your hand. You can have your legs in any position you wish. Knees bent, feet on the floor, or legs extended. As you settle here, feel the support underneath you. And let the chest, the heart space open. Take 3 more breaths. Good. So as we release the palms, we're going to use the hands to come up and move the cushion away set it onto the side, and once again come and lay down on your back, but this time without the support underneath you. Just feel any residual sensations from the pose we just finished. Start to now walk your feet a little bit closer in towards you, setting up for bridge pose. So arms relaxed alongside the body, press the feet into the floor and lift the pelvis, the lower back, middle back and upper back up. And don't worry too much about going into a super deep back bend, but rather think about a slope going from the knees down to your shoulders. Press the feet actively into the floor. Feel the muscles at the back of your pelvis, your glutes, lifting, engaging, the back of your thighs, lifting, strong. One last breath into bridge. And exhale, slowly roll the spine down. As you come all the way down, give yourself a breath. Then bring your knees into your chest and rock yourself all the way up into a seated position. Shift forwards onto your hands, onto your knees. And then from your hands and knees, we'll walk back so the feet are at the back edge of your mat. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. We'll inhale, arch the back, lift the tailbone, the chest, and the gaze. Exhale, round the spine, push down through the hands, round your upper back. And again, two more simple cat-cow, in and out. One more in, and one more out. Reset into a neutral spine, and then take your hands a couple of big steps forwards. Press the hands into the floor. Send your sitting bones back, but not down to your heels. So if you need to, your hands go a little further forward. Press with the hands as if you were doing downward dog. Relax your head. It does not have to touch the floor. Because you're pressing with the hands, you're active through your shoulders. Maybe you're staying up. You're not really letting your head drop. You're a little bit more active in this version of half downward facing dog. Hold it here. Take another breath in. And then walk your hands all the way back underneath the shoulders. Lift yourself up into downward facing dog. Adjust where you are on the mat if you need to. And then from your full downward facing dog, find the action again of pressing the floor away with the hands, lengthening the spine, lengthening the sides of the body. With your next inhale, come forwards into plank position. Hold your plank, pull belly button in, front of ribs in, and push the floor away with the hands. So creating also some stability into the center of the body is super important for your posture. Take another breath into your plank. Exhale, drop the knees, bend the elbows, lower all the way down. Bring the forearms forwards into Sphinx Pose. Elbows a little bit forwards of the shoulders or directly underneath the shoulders. Press down with the hands, open up your chest forwards, and with the hands, press down and pull in towards your chest. Hold it here, open up your chest, lift the top of the skull. One more breath. And then start to peel the abdomen off the mat, the front of the pelvis off the mat, the front of the thighs off the mat. Squeeze your glutes, tuck your toes, lift the knees, forearm plank. Squeeze your inner legs one towards the other. Again, working on that stability of your center, that strength around your center. Take another breath in. Exhale, drop the knees, drop the thighs, the pelvis, the belly. Open your chest, inhale. Lower to the mat, exhale. Now bring your hands back so that your palms touch the floor, your fingers reach back. And then start by lifting the front of your shoulders off the mat, away from the floor. Squeeze your shoulder blades together a little bit, and then lift everything you can lift into locust pose. Hold it here, you're looking down. You're not looking forward, but your chin is slightly tucked in. You're also lifting the back of your head up, so you feel the back of your neck also working. Essential to strengthen the muscles of the back of our neck, especially due to the time that we spend looking at the screen and rounded with our neck forwards. The back of the neck can become really weak, so give it a little bit of work to do. Release to the ground, rock the hips side to side, relax your back. Bring the hands now underneath the shoulders, lift yourself up into cobra, sit back into child's pose, and spend a couple of breaths here. From your child's pose, press the hands into the floor, lift up into downward facing dog. And then look between your hands, step the right foot forwards, and drop your left knee down. Lift up into a low lunge, arms overhead. Exhale, release the arms down, turn your palms to face back behind you, and then press back as if you were pushing something away with your palms behind you. Lift the top of the skull, feel the back of your arms working, the muscles of the back of your shoulders working, your chest expand. Take another breath in, and then inhale, reach the arms back up. Exhale, hands to the mat, step back, downward facing dog. Stay a breath in, and out. Look between the hands, step the left foot forward. Right knee to the mat, arms up, inhaling. Circle the arms down, exhaling. Palms face back, send your hands back as if you were pressing something away behind you. Spine is long, gaze is forward. On your next inhale, lift the arms back up. Exhale, hands down, step back, downward facing dog. Full breath here for downward dog. A long exhale. This time, step your right foot forwards between the hands. Press down through both feet, come up into a high lunge. Interlace the fingers behind your back, squeeze the shoulder blades together, pull the belly in. Holding it here, left side glutes squeeze. You might want to have a little bend into your left knee, especially if that helps you to be more aligned between your shoulders and your hips. So sometimes when the back leg is straight, for some people, the pelvis has to come forward. So bend the back knee, lift the hip points up towards your rib cage, drop your rib cage down towards your hip points. Take another breath here. On your next inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, drop your left hand to the mat, your right arm to the sky into a twist. Take a breath here. As you exhale, both hands down, step back, plank. Hold your plank, one inhale. Exhale, drop the knees, bend the elbows all the way to the mat. Shift the forearms forwards, coming back into Sphinx. Palms of the hands press into the floor, fingers press down, and they pull towards you. Open up the chest, look straight ahead. One more round of forearm plank. Inhale, prepare. Now we're coming up really slowly. So lift the front of the abdomen, pelvis, thighs. Glutes are squeezing, thighs are squeezing. Front of the knees lift, heels reach back. Lift the front ribs, lift the belly button, round between the shoulder blades. One more breath. And then drop knees. Slowly come down, thighs, pelvis, and belly. Look forwards, inhale. All the way down, exhale. Hands by your chest, lift into cobra. Downward dog, exhale. Stay a breath in. And out. Look between the hands, step the left foot forwards. Press the feet, come up high lunge. And then again, interlace the fingers. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Breastbone forwards, top of the head up. Shoulder blades squeeze. Remember that you can put a bend into your back knee, especially if that helps the alignment of your shoulders on top of your pelvis. One more breath. reach the arms up, inhale. Right hand to the floor, left arm to the sky, twist. Lengthen through the spine. Now look down, release the hands, step back, downward facing dog. Take a breath in for down dog. Exhale, drop the knees down, child pose, and rest. From your child's pose, start to lift yourself back up. Shift the legs forwards. Shuffle forwards to the front of your mat. And the knees bent, arms forwards. Slowly roll the spine to the floor. Bring your knees into your chest. Give them a squeeze, a rock side to side. And we release the spine with a spinal twist before ending the class today. Arms out on the level of the shoulders. Both knees drop to the right. Head releases to the left. Back to center. Same work, second side. All the way back to center. And rest into Shavasana. Feel free to stay as long as you wish, as long as you can. If you'd like a led Shavasana, I'll link the video here so you can play it next. Otherwise, for now, I'm just going to end the class here. Thank you again for watching. Thank you for being here, and I will see you again soon. If you enjoyed the video, please remember to like it, subscribe to my channel, and share it with friends. Namaste.